As a nonprofit dedicated to educating people across Colorado about how we collectively invest in things, our team at CFI hears a lot of the same questions over and over again. It doesn't matter if we are giving a presentation in Leadville, Montrose, Pueblo, or Sterling. The one we hear most is about drug money, the legal kind. What happened to all the marijuana money? Didn't that fix the school funding gap? Aren't marijuana taxes paying for everything? The answers are complicated. Many are surprised to hear that Colorado still spends about $2,000 less per student than the national average. Lots of Coloradans thought the marijuana tax revenue was supposed to fix that. Voters legalized recreational marijuana in 2012, and many observers thought it would lead to a pot of gold for the state coffers, paying for extra lanes on I-70 or funding more teachers in local schools. But let's take a look at the actual numbers. In 2018, the state of Colorado is forecasted to collect about $241 million in taxes from recreational marijuana. Of that total, $78 million comes from the 15% excise tax on the grower, and $157 million comes from the 15% special state sales tax on recreational marijuana. So how is that money used? Well, some of that money finds its way to schools. $40 million goes to the BEST Fund, which helps with capital school construction. Another $30 million is used to help better fund small rural schools. And another $16 million gets transferred back to local governments. The majority of the money goes to the Marijuana Tax Cash Fund, which is used to fund a wide range of appropriations, from mental health services for juveniles to marijuana education campaigns to poison control. In fiscal year 2018, schools received about $20 million from the Marijuana Tax Cash Fund. About half of that helped fund the School Health Professional Grant Program, which helps enhance the presence of counselors, nurses, and psychologists in schools. $241 million sounds like a lot of money, but in that same year, Colorado collected $11.2 billion in income and state sales tax. So recreational marijuana revenue represents just over 2% of state tax revenue. Even if every penny of marijuana tax revenue went to education, it wouldn't come close to offsetting the $828 million in cuts schools have seen this year. That's why voters continue to consider tax increases for their local schools and for the kinds of public investments that protect the Colorado way of life and help our communities thrive. This video is brought to you by the Colorado Fiscal Institute.